You know, they're Stella stars, right?
Oh, you're talking about merits and demerits?
Yeah, Tonitrus
Yeah.
bolts
Oh,
are the demerits, and then Stella
just
stars.
listen. Just speak
No, you have
English.
to call it. No, you have to call it by what they're called. You can't just make up new words for
That's
what they're
not new
called.
words. It's
Yeah, it
it's
is.
they represent merits and demerits.
You're just putting DE in front of merits. Don't make up words, okay, Lance?
Thank you so much.
I like being lied to. Kind of gets me off, you know?
Oh my god!
Hello, fellow weebs and otakus, another episode of Anime Fix, or your fix for all things anime. I'm Chase.
Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know, because I love it.
Yeah. Did you
Obviously
just
love it.
realize that?
No, I've known about it for weeks, but it's now. But I'm seeing more of it now, and so.
What, on TikTok?
Oh, yeah, where else?
Do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did Tori get in that?
Oh,
No?
she did not.
Does Anime Fix have a TikTok?
No, Anime Fix does not have a TikTok.
We should have a TikTok.
Maybe once we start doing actual like clips, but we're not there yet. We're still scaling.
I probably should wear something than a sweatshirt and shorts and my hair not done as well for if we do video.
Yeah, we're not ready for that yet. We're
You
still.
look-
I mean,
You look magnificent, by the way. Just look at you.
stop.
Like a
Stop.
Viking.
Like Tori.
If Viking had glasses, you know?
Actually gonna get new glasses here soon.
What are you gonna get? You're gonna get thick black rim glasses, right?
Actually, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Yes! Yes. Either that or like clear white transparent ones. Either one.
I don't know if I do that, but maybe I don't know what they have.
It'd be like Aloysius. Remember his glasses? They were like white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
do
weren't
that.
real.
Well, no. I mean, Andres's weren't real either.
Andres weren't real.
No, you didn't know that? His glasses are not real.
I don't get the point. Why would
He
you
has
wear
20/20
something?
vision.
I hate him so much.
Why?
No, I don't. I don't get the. Why would you wear glasses if you don't need them?
For fashion.
It's so foreign to me. Like it seems unnecessary. There are other there's so much other things you can wear for fashion.
Like jackets.
Jackets, watches, hats.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing there. I just completely
I know.
ignored it,
I know you did. You should get these kind of glasses I have. They're Ray-Bans. They're really cool.
Maybe I
Circles.
don't know. Depends on what they. So I'll just when I see them. But yeah, I need to get new ones. I'm eventually when I find the time. That's pretty much the holding me back. I'm gonna get LASIK.
LASIK?
Hmm.
Yeah, you are rich.
I'm not rich. I'm not rich.
Or look at my
I'm
eyes.
just.
One of them's lazy. Never
I
noticed
know.
that before. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I notice that in people.
Oh.
I actually look at people. I look at
should tell
people's
me.
faces. I probably pay more attention to the detail of people's faces than I should.
Is that better? Does that fix it?
No, it doesn't.
Well, now
But
I'm
I notice that in
self-conscious.
people.
Now I'm self-conscious. That's great.
What are we talking about? Oh, so this is Lance.
Tell me I look pretty.
You look fine.
Thank you.
No,
look
I don't
beautiful.
compliment. Whatever. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Today?
What are we talking about?
We are talking about Spy Family.
Yeah, we are. New episode just came out.
Absolutely loved it.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to follow like what's happening because I've already read the manga up until like really far ahead.
Oh, I
So
see.
I'm
So why is
like-
it hard to follow?
I'm like, so when is this gonna cut off, or like when is this gonna like? Well, it's not hard to follow. I'd say it's hard to follow because I know what's happening because it's panel by panel, pretty much.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I'm impatient. I want to know what happens after the last episode. But now I'm so far ahead. I'm like, Well, it was boring. I don't want to wait. But there are some parts I want to see get animated. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So what was the first episode past the 5th one, right? Because we did 6 through 8.
So the first episode past 5 is 6.
Oh, wow. Oh, that.
Okay, I don't expect much from you.
True.
I don't know. It's kind of like, because I've been watching them in bulk, it flows so well together. It's hard to like really conceptualize episode by episode because I'm just seeing like the story play out, right?
I think it's Anya's like introduction to school, right?
Anya,
And
Anya
it's her
is my
first
favorite
day.
character. Anya is default my favorite character now.
Is it because what she did to Desmond?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
What'd she do to Desmond, Lance?
She punched the shit out of him. and good for her because that jerk needed it. I loved that all of Yor's advice worked. Like I know she said Mama's a big liar, but it worked because the smile completely knocked him off his edge because he's like, why is she smiling? Why isn't she crying
what's up with that
sniveling?
smile?
What's up with that smile, right? So that was number one. But then number two, she knocked the shit out of him when no one was looking, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Well,
like she was looking around for the teacher too.
and I totally was like, when he came over there, and he's like, she ignored her own bullying. Oh, of course, this is a lie, right? She just
she totally made that up.
So, but she ignored her own bullying, but then her friend, stand up for her friend, I punched him. How elegant! And I agree. Like, even though it's all lie or bullshit, like she is playing her hand very well. I think she's a better spy than Twilight.
She still got a Tanatrist bolt to them.
Tanatrist what?
Bolt.
I don't understand you when you're eating. What?
I'm sorry. They're Oreos. Look.
That's your breakfast?
No, it's my second breakfast.
Are you a hobbit?
Yes. I'm trying to gain weight, Lance. Okay. That's my excuse for trying to eat.
That's my excuse. Your skinny ass legs.
that's my excuse for eating Oreos this early. But she still got a Tanatrist bolt, though.
I guess I don't know what that means.
You know, there's Stella stars, right?
Oh, you're talking about merits and demerits?
Yeah. Tanatrist bolts are the demerits, and then Stella stars.
Listen, just
no, you have to call it. No, you have to call it by what they're called. You can't just make up new words for.
That's not new words. It is. They represent merits and demerits.
You're just putting DE in front of merits. Don't make up words, okay, Lance?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love it. It's so funny.
Yeah, she still got in trouble for it, but that's only for politics, right? Like he had to listen, privately he's
instead of 3, he got 1. You right?
No. Yeah. You had to get something. It's kind of like when you're at school and the book. Well, actually, it's not even. It's a 1-to-1 comparison. Like
Yeah.
The principal the teacher has to punish you. Secretly, they're like, I'm you stood up for yourself, right? Like you didn't let them. No one's gonna fault you for that.
No.
Or standing up for a friend, but they still have to punish you because you have to learn how to be you have to learn to work. You can't resolve everything with violence, right? Like if you're forced into a situation where you have to defend yourself, then that's one thing. But you don't want that to be the first solution. You want to actually try to work through things and not let it evolve into violence. And that's why she got punished.
Yeah, that's very, very true. But it's just because I remember reading that in the manga. I couldn't wait for it to be animated. That's why I was sneakily not trying to say anything before you watch the episodes.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see Devon's crush on Anya.
Desmond's?
Desmond's crush on Anya play out.
Why? Do you think there's gonna be a crush?
Of course, he has a crush.
What do you mean?
What's this? My heart. I'm red. My heart's
I know.
beating. What is it about her that's got me all on edge? And
I hate her.
yeah, he totally has a crush on her. Now, something to be said about the whole, the boy bullies you because he likes you thing. That's not a very good mindset to have. Right?
No, but like in this case, it's true.
Yeah.
I like that Anya can like fake. I mean, she was really crying, right? But like she used the bullies, his two best friends' words as like fuel to start to make herself cry, and like she was like bawling her eyes out. It was crazy.
I love when I love that Twilight was like hanging around this school. It was like trying to like I gotta help her to apologize, and he did that one reflection thing, and she goes, God.
God. She's always like so like oblivious to everything, and like she could read his mind sometimes, and she's like, Papa. God. I have to apologize to Cyboy.
Yes. I have to apologize, and she kept trying to get away from her. She's made a friend, right? But she kept trying to get away from her.
Becky.
She's like, yeah, Becky. Of course, anyone named. I was gonna make of course she's a Becky. She acts like a Becky, but that's not true. She made a friend, and an important friend, but she was trying to like get away from me. I need to apologize to make Papa happy.
I know. I have to save the world.
I know it was so. I tell you, I was very moved by how she was so stressed out about like learning, and then at the end of one of the episodes, Twilight goes in to like talk to her because it's funny. It's fun to watch them like they're actually becoming a real family. Mm-hmm. It started out as a lie, but they're actually, because he's like, oh man, I got so focused on the mission, but it's all about the whole. It's the whole perspective. It's not just getting from point A to B to C to D. It's the representation of like, I have to be a father, and a normal father would be like supportive of his child, not like
well, unless you're Desmond's father.
Unless you're Desmond's father. In a expected, scenario, you would expect the father to be supportive, the mother to be supportive. But I was very moved when she fell asleep on her notebook.
Yeah,
she's like, I gotta study, I gotta figure this stuff out so I can make Papa happy. The fact that it took she's like, he has 2/8 of bullets left.
Yeah, that was funny. You're right. How's she know what a bullet is?
She's when Papa's a spy and Mama's an assassin. Oh, speaking of assassins, her brother being. This is like some 8D. Like we were watching with Tori. This is like some 8D chess, right?
Yep.
Because
except Twilight is the only one that knows, right? He doesn't know about Yor, but he knows about Yuri.
Yes. He's figured out Yuri is a secret police. Remember the secret police? But Yor doesn't know. It's funny. Like Yor doesn't know about her brother. Her brother doesn't know about Yor. Twilight doesn't know about Yor. Twilight knows about her brother. I wonder though if he is.
And Yuri is suspicious. And Yuri's suspicious,
but he's so obsessed with his sister, which is creepy, by the way.
No, it's a brother sister complex. It's a normal thing in anime and manga.
It's still creepy. It can be normalized within the.
I'm so desensitized to it. It's fine. Because it's
No,
so
no.
apparent in other anime and mangas.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying it's normalized within the context of the anime. Like I'm not, but I'm saying like if it was real, there was a real person who is that obsessed with his sister, that would be abnormal.
No, just because
I don't
I've
think,
watched so much anime and manga that has now
but
desensitized my
it's
whole
not,
world.
but it's not
desensitized
real
my
life.
whole world. Oh
It's
no,
not
my
real
Coke.
life.
I spilled it everywhere. No.
It's not real life though.
I have tissues. I'll grab the tissues.
Oh my gosh. Are you obsessed with your sister?
No, I hate my sister. She also moved on the other side of the world to get away from me.
Probably because you're obsessive.
No, she calls me all the time. It's like when I call you. I never call her. At least this mouse pad's waterproof. Anyways, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Spy Family and how Yuri is abnormally obsessed. If we were to extract this from it being an anime trope, and we were to like just put that in the real world, if we saw somebody who was that obsessed, somebody like a brother who's that obsessed with his sister, that we would consider that abnormal.
Yeah, totally. I said that from the beginning.
No,
come on, Lance. Of course I would think that's abnormal. What do you mean?
I've
said that from the very beginning. I've said that from the very beginning we talked about this.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Trigger warning.
There's so much sugar in me.
I'm gonna flash.
You're gonna flash me? What is
I'm gonna put a flash warning to remind myself, trigger warning before every time you speak. It's just gonna blare on my screen.
That's fair. That's okay. It happens.
But I really am. I'm curious and excited to see just because it's getting even more. So honestly, the only person who has who will have a full understanding of the story is going to be Anya because she can read people's minds. She's a 5-year-old. I think she's 4.
Yeah, 4-year-old. Sorry, because she's supposed to be 6, but she's not.
Is Anya 4 years old? Spy Family. Just to confirm. Anya is a short young girl. Okay, so she appears about 4 to 5. But Anya says she's 6. We don't know. I don't think we have any confirmation that she wasn't lying.
Watch her be like 7 or 8. Pretty funny.
Okay. Very well be. But Anya's going to be the only one. She's like R2-D2. She's the R2-D2 of this story. The only one who has the full understanding of everything has happened and what will be happening.
Can 6-year-olds like think this deeply?
Can 6-year-olds read minds? I mean, again, it's a fictional universe, okay? So she can be whatever they want it to be.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's something that really.
I don't think they can.
That is something that grinds my gears. Is when you're watching a fictional story and people hype about that's not realistic.
It's got to be
it's not realistic.
I got to believe it to be in the story. You know what I mean? I got to believe it.
You can suspend disbelief because it's entered unless it says
no
true story.
I can't suspend disbelief. I can't suspend disbelief when it ties to real world applications. Obviously, people can't read minds, right? But
so that's not a real world application. That's not a real world application.
I know that's not a real world application. But what I'm saying is, if we're talking about a 6-year-old thinking this deeply and doing 2/8 math, I have to try to believe that.
First off, we can throw that out the window. I don't think there was any 6-year-old out there who's learning fractions. Okay,
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Not us. I don't know.
Definitely not me. My son?
You don't know fractions.
2.5.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know anything about kids.
I don't know when he starts school. I probably should know that. I think they start at 4.
Wait a minute.
4 or 5.
Preschool?
What?
You could do preschool?
No, kindergarten.
That would be like 5 or 6.
That's so far away. I might do preschool. What's preschool, like 3 or 4?
I don't know. I don't know anything about kids.
He needs to be potty trained first, I think. He's getting there. No. So no, he's not potty trained yet. He's in pull-ups now. So like half the time, it's 50-50. He comes up to me and says, "Daddy, potty." So I take him potty. He's already pooped in his pants. It's like you know when you do it, but you gotta tell me before you gotta do it.
No, what he's really trying to tell you is, Daddy changed my pants.
I know. He's like, this is awkward trying to walk around in this.
You should teach him the difference between I have to potty the difference between I have to go to the bathroom and I shit my pants. and then just wait for a situation, and hopefully there's other people around, so where he will walk up in a group of people and say, "Daddy, I shit my pants."
Do you want to train him to do that? Because we're taking to the bathroom every 2 hours, and he's still struggling.
I mean,
he's like Anya.
Well, hold on. All right, don't. Anya is real special. Don't talk bad about Anya.
You don't think my son's special, Lance?
No, I think he's.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Thanks for being honest with me, though.
This is how not special I think he is. I think he could easily be trained with treats.
What, you think he's a dog?
I think yes. I think most children are dogs. Okay, they can all be trained.
Are your dogs potty trained?
One of them is.
What?
Actually, but no. Actually,
they
both are.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Actually, I take that back. Both are potty trained, but one has an attitude problem. And so
she shits her pants when she's mad at you.
Yes. Because here's the thing. And they will both easily they don't go inside, right? So if I'm around, I'm interacting with them or anything like that. Like I'm not even interacting with them, just around the house. They will be fine. But the moment I go outside, I don't take the one with the attitude problem out with me. She will shit right in front of the door. Shit or piss right in front of the door. And I know it's just because she's saying like, "Fuck you, Dad.
You should have took me out. I had to go so bad."
That's the thing. She doesn't act like she has to go. She'll just sit there and lay down and like sleep all day. But when you start to go to the door, she it's like this. Okay, say I'm going to the door to check the mail, right? And she sees me go to the door, so she goes, "Okay, that's going to take me out." I don't take her out. I'm gone for maybe like a minute. Come back. Yeah. She's so enraged that I didn't take her out that second. Or if I take the other one out first, she's like, "How dare you take the other one out? I'm supposed to go first." And she will shit or piss. So
you don't take both of them at the same time?
No.
Why?
I'm not gonna walk both of them at the same time.
Why not?
That's a lot to handle.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, like walking them both at the same time is a lot to handle, but like they both go to like managing leashes and bags to pick up their poop off the floor and everything, or off the grass, all that, and making sure that, and both of them have ADD, right? So like if they see a squirrel or a bird or something like that, they're gonna go shooting for it. And so I'm supposed to like manage picking up both their shit piles and make sure they don't run away after whatever God knows crosses their path, right? No, I'm going to take them out one at a time.
That's fair.
If I take the other one out first, right? Because there was a period where I was like, okay, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to take one out and the other, and then the next day I'll take the other one out first, right? And like alternate. Well, that didn't go over so well with the one with the attitude problems. She has to go out first.
Which one's that one? Letty?
No.
Aria?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. She's the one with the attitude problem. So yes, they are both potty trained, but one, and I don't have, and this is the thing that I'm trying to figure out. I got to figure out how to structure their training. That way, they don't have an attitude problem anymore. And so they're like, that comes down to like a time thing and trying to like manage. And plus, you got other responsibilities, and so it's a time management problem that I haven't solved yet. So, but they are both potty trained.
You know what's crazy? How can Twilight figure out so fast that Yuri is an SSS agent, but can't figure out that comes home with blood on her sometimes, or like.
When have we seen her come home with
it's
blood?
So strong.
When have we seen her come home with blood?
Have we?
No.
Oh.
So we've seen there's flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
Of her coming home in blood and saying,
that's
"Hey,
from
little
Yuri's
brother,
right? That's from Yuri's perspective.
I bought you this encyclopedia."
Well, how strong she is then, I guess. How like how she's so good at martial arts and all that stuff.
But
like
he doesn't think.
But he doesn't think.
You're not an assassin, and you go to martial arts training.
She doesn't think twice about it. But like the first thing Yuri says that like catches his eye or whatever, she's like, "Oh yeah, this is he works for the SSS."
Okay, so one, Yuri is using like textbook. He comments
excuses,
straight textbook excuses, right? So he comments, so he's like, "Okay, this is straight out of this textbook A on how to fabricate a story of going to another country to explain my absence for a period of time," right? That's just knowing what's in the book, right? And having enough memory recall to go, okay, I can put two and two together. You said this, most likely means this. Also, we know that he scoped out we scoped out everyone at the school, right, to know like who is connected to what. We can reasonably assume that he at least scoped out Yor's family to know what if any curveballs can be thrown his way in regards to her. I'm sure that her brother, and she's mentioned her brother came up, so he probably looked into her brother. So you incorporate that he's using textbook lingo excuses, and then you go, okay, typically people who use this kind of lingo are doing this sort of clandestine behavior. Those people who do that clandestine behavior are associated with this organization. So he can infer from that he is a Secret Service agent or secret police agent. He doesn't know concretely, but he has his suspicions.
Yeah, but like also, he didn't do his background check on Yor all the way. I feel like.
But where can he do a background check on an assassin?
Follower. I don't know.
There is no background check on an assassin.
Yours not that careful.
But there's no like, okay. There's no file. There's a file on her that she works as a civil servant. But she, being an assassin, is not associated with any sort of government. It's outside the government, right? At least in the context of this story. So
I think she's still working for the government, though, right?
No.
I mean, she's getting rid of the bad people.
Okay, she works as a civil servant for the government, but she is not an assassin for the government.
I think she is.
She's not. We've seen no.
I think she is.
We've seen. Oh my god!
Don't get so mad. It's just an anime, Lance. What's wrong with it?
In the context of the story, we've seen no evidence to indicate that any of the assassinations she does or has done is associated with government mandate.
Sure.
Unless you're spoiling something for me from the manga.
I have no idea. I haven't said anything yet. But I think it is. My opinion is the word of God. I'm like Lloyd or Twilight with that little mirror with Anya. God. Anyways, what do you think about Spy Family? Like it?
Love it. Absolutely
really
love it.
I like it a lot.
Like, I love this as much as I love regards. I'd say Attack on Titan.
Really? But not Psychopaths?
Ooh, okay. So, do I think Spy Family is a better anime than Psychopaths.
Gonna be a big one. Do you say yes? Start getting back on the merch.
I like I like Psychopaths more as an anime because it has like the genre that I'm super into, and it gets a pass, right? So like even if, like, for instance, with uh Altered Carbon, right?
Mhm.
Or I don't even remember the name of it, but it's the
Blame.
Blame. I really enjoyed those, but I don't think they were the best animes ever, right? But I really, really enjoyed them because of the genre of the story. So,
Yeah.
do I prefer Psychopaths because of the type of story it is? Yes. Do I technically think Spy Family is a better? And I'll say this about Attack on Titan too. I think technically speaking, Attack on Titan and Spy Family are better animes than Psychopaths.
Wow.
But I still prefer Psychopaths because the story is more what I'm into.
I'm confused, but okay.
What are you confused about?
Because Dragon Ball Z is above everything. Everything.
Because you're simple. You don't have you don't have complex thoughts about the things that you like.
No, no. I have concrete opinions on what I like and don't like. I don't sway one way or the other.
It's not swaying. It's being self-evaluate.
All right. I'm not wishy-washy with one thing or another.
Okay, so that's a problem. You should be wishy-washy. Okay, the fact that you're so stuck in your way and you're not willing to adapt.
I have an open mind. I go in each anime like, let's see if this is better
no,
than
no,
Dragon Ball Z. And it's not.
no. You don't have an open mind because
I do.
Whatever. It's not important.
Sure.
Dragon Ball Z sucks.
What are you drinking there? Is that a Bang?
No, God no. I try to avoid those now, unless it's a very specific situation.
Retail has like being out of retail doesn't let you consume copious amounts of caffeine anymore.
I mean, there's the fact that it's not as readily available, right? But no, that's more of a choice I made. It has nothing to do with where I work. It has everything to do with choice of what I want to do.
I mean, when I walked in with like 5 bangs every day and I handed you one, I think it had something to do with the environment.
I mean, you can say that, but also I've been cutting down on my coffee intake as well. You know how much I love coffee.
Well, this was 5 years ago, right?
I mean, a lot of things were different 5 years ago. I was still in school
Exactly.
5 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
Oh gosh,
caffeine junkie. Get a hold of yourself.
you get a hold of yourself. Eating Oreos for breakfast.
I
trying to gain weight.
Okay? I ate bacon and eggs. I'm eating a Pop-Tart now.
What kind of weight are you trying to gain? Fat?
Yes, I am trying to gain fat. I'm trying to lay on my opponents and suffocate them with my stomach. Because everybody does it to me. I think I should be able to do it to them.
Because you're weak. That's why they do it to you.
You know, Lance, how about you come to Jiu-Jitsu one day and roll with me? Just me. See what happens.
Oh, thank you. I don't like rolling.
Well,
you want to kickbox? Sure. If you want to stand on your 2 feet.
I'm not insinuating that I'd beat you. I'm insinuating I want to be dominated.
If you want to stand on your 2 feet and use your fists and your feet to fight, sure. But if you want to get on the ground now, I don't like to get dirty.
I like to get dirty.
I know you do. That's why you got sick twice.
Mm-hmm.
You roll around with fat men and sweat all day long, and of course you got sick.
Yeah.
You're unclean.
I think I'm pretty clean.
I bet your wife would disagree with you.
My wife hates it. She's like,
Clean you are.
No, she hates how dirty I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm I got hit pretty hard in my my ear. Well, I don't know, like hit, but like I got slammed, and it's starting to form a little bit of cauliflower ear, I think. And she's like, if you get cauliflower ear, I'll leave you. I was like, well, let's hope I don't get that.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
I can drain it. It's fine.
Oh, but all right, you brought up. So this is another. I don't know if this is another bully story, but you just reminded me of something I did in school.
What?
So, one time on the bus, so this kid kept like poking me. I think he was poking me on like on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever, or just trying to bug me. I kept turning around and telling him to stop, right? And he would stop. So the next time he did it, I turned around and open palmed right on his ear.
Oh.
Flat on his ear, and
The bus driver see you?
I mean, I didn't get in trouble.
Okay. And then he did what?
He just it's like my ear, and then he stopped bothering me.
He didn't hit you back?
Oh,
I'm surprised he didn't.
I popped him in the ear. His ears were no. He's about the same size as me. His ears were ringing, so he left me alone. That's all it takes, dude.
It'd been funny if you like slapped him though, like on the cheek, like a.
No, I aimed for his ear. Like I cupped my hand, and I made sure like it went right around the side of his face on his ear.
Mm-hmm. Were you aiming for that? No, just trying to smack him.
Just trying to smack him, but I don't.
How old were you?
Middle school.
Oh. I
Another
DDT'd someone in middle school.
What does that mean?
I don't know if it's DDT, but like I got him in a headlock and like did a wrestling move. I like ran and like landed with his face underneath my. So like I had a headlock, and I went and like jumped and landed on my back, but my back landed on his face, and his face hit the concrete. It was pretty cool. It was a concrete. We were on the second level of a school, so it was like tile, but still, it was pretty funny. He didn't mess with me anymore.
No, that's all it takes. You just gotta, kind of like Anya, just right hook them in the face, and they'll never bother you again. They'll be scared.
I didn't get in trouble though either, because all the students that saw it were like, "You better not tattletale on him." And I was like, "That's right, that's right."
Circle back to Spy Family. The fact that everyone in her school is scared of her now.
Mm-hmm.
She was freaking out about it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be bothered if everyone in your preschool was suddenly scared of you because they thought you were crazy? Or would you think like, yes, I have all the power. These peasants are.
I would say, if it was me now, like with my mind, I wouldn't care. But when I was a kid, I cared way too much what people thought about me. So yes, it would bother me.
I don't think I would have.
Really? Why?
Because I'm pretty absent-minded of what other people. Well, one, I'm totally unaware of what other people think about me.
Yeah.
And so I find out that they think something about me. I'm just like, I didn't think about it before, and so I'm like, I don't see the point in thinking about it now, and so I just move on with my life.
Some people say that you're intimidating.
Still don't get that.
I don't get it either. Tori's intimidating, not you.
Tori is meaner than I am. That's the funny thing is people think I'm a jerk, but I'm actually quite nice. I just have a rough.
Are you saying Tori's a jerk?
She's totally a jerk.
I'm totally putting this as the intro.
Go ahead. It's true. People don't believe it. People do not believe it because they don't know her behind closed doors. That is the difference. If the people saw what comes out of her mouth behind closed doors, the whole thing is she's just shy, right? So she doesn't say this stuff, but behind closed doors, she is ruthless. I am. I look like I have a bad attitude, but I'm actually quite optimistic and polite and like my biggest challenge is I just have low patience, so I get irritated easily, I disappoint myself because I'm so optimistic. I have such high expectations, so that's my biggest flaw is that I expect too much of people, and then I'm disappointed. So that's why I seem so angry all the time.
What do you think my biggest flaw is?
Needy.
Yes, I'm very needy. My wife says the same thing.
Needy in a tent, like just needy, just in general, just neediness. It exudes from your essence.
I love it though.
Yeah.
It makes people feel good because, you know.
I don't want here.
I need them.
So I don't want to be needed.
Why?
It's the biggest. You want to talk about pressure?
Yeah.
People needing you. That's pressure because then
you feel pressure.
The opportunity. You have the opportunity to let someone down.
Oh, right? You could
right?
never let me down, Lance.
I would rather someone. I'm going to do what I'm going to do no matter what, and I would rather someone not need me. So, because then if I make a mistake, I've let them down. I hate that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't want to be needed. I'm still gonna do my hardest, right? At whatever it is I need to do, but I would rather not have any expectation around it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I think I'm pretty good on this. It's only like 3 episodes to cover. So.
Yeah, I think Anya's going to do great things at school. I think she's going to. I think prediction.
Yeah.
Desmond is going to chase after Anya, get to woo her, and she's going to be so like not insecure, but so like weirded out by it that she's gonna try to balance the friendship thing for Papa, while at the same time trying to like you're getting too close, you're getting too needy. I don't have time for this. Too needy. Yeah. I think.
How do you think? So do you know how Twilight is like has like 3 different options or 2 different options, right? Of like how to get
the friendship method.
Yeah, the friendship method or the Stella Star method, right? Which method do you think is actually going to work?
This is a cop out, but I think both.
Really?
I think she's gonna really like.
she's
kind of struggling. I don't think she's dumb.
She's pretty dumb.
Listen,
God?
She's able.
It's pretty dumb. Can't tell me that's not dumb, Lance.
There are millions of people in the world, billions, in fact, that believe in a higher power. Chase, are they dumb?
No, they're not dumb. But like, there's a message that's like
there are
perfectly written.
There are people who will look at their alphabet soup, and see messages there and go, "That's a message from God," or they'll see a sign. They're like, "Oh man, I should really quit smoking," and they'll suddenly see a sign that says, "Here's your solution to quitting smoking." They're like, "Oh, that's God talking to me," or something like that. People do that all the time. It's so common. So, are you saying that all those people are dumb? And these are not 6-year-olds, mind you. These are grown-ass adults who are saying this, who believe this. Are they dumb?
No, but she's also not even 6. I feel like
that's what I'm saying. There are grown-ass adults who.
She is not religious. Don't turn this on me.
I'm just telling you, there are grown-ass adults who do that. You don't know if she's religious or not. She made a statement.
Is there religion in Spy Family? Or is it more just a culture of East and West?
We don't know. definitively. We don't know because there hasn't been any.
So
as far as
so
I picked up.
it's not a so what you're saying is it's not a prominent enough, like, religion is not prominent in either country. So there's no text, there's no subtext, and there's nothing to insinuate that she is religious. So yes, I think it's dumb for that case. People can have all the beliefs they want, but
You don't
yes,
know.
in that
But
case.
here's the other thing. There's no subtext either way. Nothing to say that she's religious or not religious. Except the fact that one time we see her bring up God. Which in and of itself could be enough to infer that there is some type of religion or high belief in a higher power in this universe.
I also think she's dumb for not studying, thinking that she is going to do well.
Then you are dumb too, because you don't study. Well,
I do study now, okay?
But in the past, in the past, you were like,
Hey,
I'm just going to go in
my
there.
My brain wasn't fully developed at that time, okay? I am now past 25. I'm
as an
smart.
adult. So you're saying as an adult, as a early 20s, your brain wasn't fully developed, but then you expect
I expect her
to be
she
better?
can read minds. She has so much knowledge at her fingertips.
She only has at her fingertips what she is able to pull from her surrounding population.
She should have a better friend group then, smarter friend group. You're not gonna win with an idiot, Lance.
I don't think Anya's dumb. I just think she hasn't reached her potential yet, and she hasn't had that, and hasn't had a situation to where she's been. I want to say pushed. Pushed isn't the right word, but just
given a reason.
Reason, opportunity,
and
just from the fact that she's been like in and out of. Go ahead. You're raising your hand. Go ahead.
Yes. I have a question. Kind Viking, sir. I'm excited. Not a question, more a statement. I'm excited for you to meet two different characters. That's all I'm gonna say. Once they come up, I'll talk about it. But
yeah. So I don't think she's been given necessarily the opportunity. It's funny. More sad, really, but in this story we see. We hear about her being in and out of homes, like going back from the orphanage and everything, and that's sad. Yeah. It was on TikTok, so I get a lot of dog stuff on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And there was I don't remember if I saw it or if Tori saw it and she showed me, but there was a story about a dog who is in and out of shelters because he just wouldn't listen. Mm-hmm. Found out he was deaf.
Wow.
So they took this dog, they adopted it, took it to the vet, realized he was deaf. So all those other people were like, I don't know what shelter or if it was just what kind of where he was being kept. But obviously they didn't discover or didn't inform these potential owners he was deaf, right? So like he was constantly in and out because they're like, oh, he just doesn't listen. He's stupid or he's not trainable. Well, no, he just couldn't hear, right? And so it's that kind of thing. I'm relating back to Anya in that I don't think because she's weird, because she's kind of goofy, because she so desperately wants to be accepted, right? And so she's trying so hard to be accepted by reading their mind and giving them what they want. And I bet you previously she would actually, why people say she's so weird, I bet you she would read people's minds and then actually tell them they said. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, I didn't, or whatever. They probably think something of her, and then she's like, "Is that what you think of me, Papa or Mama or whoever?" And they're probably like, "That's freaky," and they send her back. And so she's constantly been rejected because she's abnormal.
That's probably why she's so afraid to tell her mom and dad now, right? Because like I think in the beginning episode she was like, I can't let them know that I'm a telepathy.
Yeah, because if one that might, who knows how they're going to react if it's happened previously. She's probably afraid she's going to get rejected, but that's also probably why she struggles, because she's able to read their minds. She's not, because of her development, she probably is trying desperately to figure out how to convey or give them what they want without indicating that she knows what they want.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough to do as an adult, right? Like if someone tells you, I need you to do, like, people are complex in that, like, you give them instruction and they don't follow instructions across the board, communication. And so, like, for her as a 6-year-old to go like, oh man, Papa wants me to do this. How can I do it without, freaking him out or making him think I'm dumb or without telling him that I can read his mind? I mean, that's probably a massive stressor for her.
Yeah, totally agree.
Anyway, that's all I have to.
That's all I have got too.
Yeah, I'm super excited for next week.
Yeah, I'm super excited for next week as well. What are we going to talk about next time they listen in?
Let's just keep going with Spy Family.
No, I meant like the next time we record.
Spy Family for next week?
No. What are we going to record next time, Lance?
I guess we can talk about Bubble.
You don't want to talk about Bubble now?
I do want to talk about Bubble. All right. Talk about Bubble.
We'll talk about Spy Family. It's fine.
Whatever. It's your podcast. I'm just here.
No, it's your podcast. It's both of our podcasts. We're co-hosts. Lance? We'll catch you next time when we watch and review Spy Family.
Bye.